Hello everybody, welcome back to Boo Bear Trader. So today we will take a look at the earning. I'm gonna go over Micron, Jeffrey. Tomorrow before open we have Walgreens, and then check Nike and a couple stock, which is Baba and McDonald's. So now let's start with micron. So micron, all right, so you can see that micron is almost double, and is climbing all the way up. And guess what happened? It closed the gap right here back in basically last year. So it gapped down, gapped down and broke down, and then been moving sideways, broke down again after the earning, and then because of the earning and the tariff, went even lower. It basically found a bottom at the support and then rally up like 100% in low. So now you can see it's really overbought. And you know what happened when it's overbought. Same for weekly, is really overbought. So I did not check the earning today, but either way, it need to be super good. If it's just decent or not that good, we are going to see it might not pull back right away, but I expect a pullback to over here at 114. Why? Because of this. What did make it purple? Oh. So I'm going to take this out to make it easier to see, less line. We got to keep these because it's still in play. So I'm expecting it for it to pull back about, I would say about 10%, hit 114, and it's going to bounce. Or sometime it can be lower and hit here at about 104 and then bounce. So either way, within a week or so, I expect it to pull back. All right, and 114 will be the short-term play. For after hour, let me check. Okay. I don't expect it to move that much. So as you can see, for after hour, it went up to 137 and then came right back. The 137 is right here, which is another resistance, and then it came back down. So basically, it count. So we are expecting a pullback to 114 as well. All right, next we have Jeffries. You can see that for other stock, they came back from previous high and kind of stay, right? But for the tech stock, they still bounce pretty good. So this is one of the major, I would say major resistance here. The trend line basically here, so it moving as a wedge. Overbought, I expect a pullback as well. Not much, but maybe about 52. If it has really good outlook and earning, we can see 60. Okay. For the chart, there might be a 50-50 here. I would say no. I would say a little bit more chance of a pullback, like 40 to 45%. I mean, 55 to 60% of a pullback, and then 40% to 45% for a rally or a bounce. But more pullback. Okay. See. So you can see pull back down to about 53, and then after our close 54.50. So it did not really move much, just like I said, but I expected a little bit pull back a little bit more to around 52. Next is Nike. So Nike is which a stock that I'm looking to add. However, I did not add yet. So I say from here, last I forgot it was right here somewhere. So I say most likely we have a pullback, right? And then a bounce to 68. If we look at for weekly, is pull back a little bit. For daily, it off of low. So both weekly and daily, we got a little bit of a bounce, but still pretty low as over. So so you can see it kind of bounce right here, bow up. For earning, which a little bit tricky because of the economy and the tariff. So right now, without any better outlook or guidance or even tariff news, it might not gonna bounce that much. But the chance of it bouncing after earning a little bit more, because if you look back, you see how much is dropped, right? From 175 down all the way to about 50 something. That is like 60%. So now it's still trying to break out of the long trend resistance. But what this does is might move pretty fast. So I'm thinking there might be a big chance of it bouncing. How high? I would say, if it's okay, I'm seeing 63, If it's still low, I'm thinking it'll go back to 59. So either 63 or 59 for Nike. It could go as low as 57. Why? Because it's right here. More chance of it bouncing though. Walgreens. I actually have some stock in Walgreens. And if you look at this, it was 90 something in 2015-16. And since then, it's been dropping like a rock. So let's say that for the recent high was 54 and now it's 11, right? But you can see, let's switch to weekly. Okay, so right here you can see is basically went even lower than the major support as 21. So now, if we look, it's almost like is still in a bear flag pattern for the weekly. For daily, is look a little bit better. If we zoom a little bit more, you can see for the past 4 months, it moves sideways at 11 and seemed like it want to break out pretty bad. Okay, so we got this, we got the gap right here, and we got these point. Okay, so for earning, because this has been over so much right now, just any decent earning number and outlook, we might see it coming back to $13 to challenge, to test the previous high. But the gap, the real gap is here. That's about $15. So we got 13, we got 15. And usually for these, when they bounce, it might be pretty fast. Okay, if it's got somehow really bad number, we're looking at about, I would say about 1036, 1040, which is right here. So what? Okay, so about 10 a quarter. If it really bad outlook and earning. But anything decent with good outlook, we can see 13 of 15. It might not be tomorrow. It can take, a week or two. Baba. All right. So Baba, doing the earning. Okay. So I say it might come up and test here, or it can go down and test the support at 123. It did, and it went even lower, came back up, tested, pull back again. So let's see. So now what you see is you got and then you got here the low. So basically it's been moving between the green line. Okay. So when I'm looking at this chart, it's a bit oversold, not much, but it's just a little bit. So it might come up to probably 120 and then pull back again. So we are anticipated to kind of like move sideways within the wedge, or even go up to 120 or down to 111. So it will bounce between here before making any other move. But for now, it's favor the upside due to the oversold condition. McDonald, I was looking at it over here, and I say, okay, so most likely we have a pullback, and then we have a bounce to retest the green line. Maybe it will test later because it went even further. Okay, so now it's oversold. Weekly is also oversold, so we expect a bounce. Probably back to 292. So 292. And then it might even a little bit more to 303. So you can see the number keep coming back. So I'm thinking for McDonald, this could be it. All right. So now we're kind of done with the bonus. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at Tesla, because Tesla has been moving like crazy. Where it was here, I expected to pull down to 276, and I say it could go even lower. However, it pulled down a little bit and then bounced due to the what's it called, the robo-taxi event in Austin, and with the hype, it came bounce and broke above. It came right back to test 126, and today is close as 326. So today close at 327, which is normal. It's still overbought. long term or still overbought. Now let me see. Let me take a look. So it, in a way, it got a move flag right here. So that's why it's explained the bounce. Came back. The number has been pretty bad. The sales number for Tesla. But if we look at the candle, let me see. Delete these. Okay. Now, let's draw a new trend line. Okay, so it had a little bit more to go. And I'm thinking it's going to close this gap right here at 309 or 308. So still anticipate a little bit more pullback, at least to 308. But there's more chance of going even lower. That's 276, like I say, and there's the let me draw this, so there is the gap right here, which it will fill in the future. I don't know when, but most likely it will. So either go this or it might S 342. So we got this, pull back and then bounce, or this and break down. All right, thanks for watching. Please like this video, share it, and come back to see more video like this. Tomorrow, I'm not gonna go over any more earning, but most likely I will review the Max 7 or the Chinese market or the Indian market. So, or whatever, if you have anything you want to go over, please comment and I will check for you. All right, have a good night. Bye. See you in the next video.